Hi everyone, and welcome to this class, Yoga to Help You Sleep. So we'll begin today standing up on the mat, and we'll move to the ground and slowly come down, and we'll finish with some nice relaxing pranayama and a guided relaxation. So just keep in mind throughout this practice today that it's not about how far you go in the postures, especially for this, because we're focusing on relaxing the body, relaxing the mind to help us rest, to help us sleep. Okay, so focus on your breathing and just going in the postures as far as is comfortable for you. Then just allow yourself to sit there and observe. So it's more about relaxing into the posture than about how far you go. Okay? So we'll begin standing on the mat and let's get started. Okay, so we'll begin taking 3 nice deep breaths together. Bring the hands to the heart and inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling with your own breath at your own pace. And one more time. And bring the hands down to the sides, and we'll begin with neck circles. So drop the chin to the chest. Inhaling, roll the right ear to the right shoulder, and exhaling, chin to the chest. Inhaling, left ear to the left shoulder, and exhaling, chin to the chest. And just continuing alternating with your own breath at your own pace, focusing on moving from the base of the neck down by the collarbones. Next time you inhale, bring the head upright, lengthen the top of the head towards the ceiling, and begin rolling the shoulders back, down, forward, and up. Trying to move from the center of the body, so the space between the shoulder blades and the center of the chest. And then reverse direction, going the other way, back, up, forward, and down. And again, trying to move from the center of the body. And then let the arms relax down. Bring the hands on the hips and begin circling the hips. Either way is fine first. So focus on trying to keep the head over the feet and just moving from the hip joint as much as you comfortably can without feeling it in the low back. And then we're going to reverse direction, begin circling the other way. And again, trying to keep the feet and the head in line, just moving from the hips as much as possible for you. And then inhaling, come upright. And we're going to come to a side stretch vinyasa. So bring the left hand to the side of the leg, sweep the right hand up, and lengthen as long as you can. Exhale, hinge over towards the left. And inhale, bring the right hand to the side, left hand up, lengthen. And exhale to the right. Inhale with your own breath at your own pace, alternating sides. Try to keep the chest facing forward throughout. With your breath. And inhaling, bring the hands to the sides. We'll turn to face the front of the mat if you're not already. Feet about hip distance apart. And inhale, reach the hands up, lengthen the sides. And exhale, fold forward. We're folding from the hips, and you can bend the knees as much as you have to make this posture nice and relaxing. Soften the back of the neck, soften the upper back. And smooth, natural breaths. Next time you exhale, we're going to bring the hands down to the mat and come down to the ground. Splay the knees apart, bring the toes together, and press back to Child's Pose Balasana. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. And then we're going to come into a side stretch. So just bring the right hand onto the left hand. And lengthen, reach out through the right side of the arm. And again, remember, it doesn't matter how far you go in the postures. The focus is on relaxing with the breath, natural breaths. And bring the right hand back to its original position and bring the left hand on the right. And again, lengthen this time out through the left arm. Inhaling, come back up. Then come up to hands and knees. And then we'll continue coming forward till you're flat on the stomach. You can pull the elbows in towards the ribs, hands flat on the ground. And reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. So try to allow the front of the hips to press down into the ground, the tops of the feet, and just allow the weight to rest into the elbows and the fronts of the hips. So this is a very passive, relaxed way we're practicing this posture. Reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling and try not to focus so much on arching the back, opening the chest. Focus more on lengthening the spine. And we'll hold for a few breaths. And then bring the hands by the sides of the chest and we'll press up to hands and knees. Knees under the hips, wrists under the shoulders. And then inhaling, tilt the tailbone towards the ceiling, arch the back, open the chest. And exhaling, tuck the tailbone under, round the back and drop the head. Inhaling with your own breath at your own pace, alternating directions. And if the heart rate begins to elevate in any of these postures, just come to child's pose. Or just focus on your breath. Try to slow the breath down. So we don't want to get the heart rate up if we're doing this before bed. Inhale, come back to a flat back. And then we're going to come to a comfortable seated position. So cross-legged to begin. So we'll begin with a simple seated twist. So we're going to bring the left hand to the right knee. The right hand can come to the side of the right hip. And first, lengthen the spine, open the chest as much as you can. Then exhale, naturally twisting towards the right. So try not to pull with the hands. Just allow yourself to go with your breath as you exhale. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. Try to bring your attention into your spine, softening any unnecessary tension around the spine. And inhaling, come forward. We'll bring the right hand to the left knee, left hand next to the left hip, and inhaling first, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, rotate around towards the left. Again, naturally, not pulling with the hand. So it's very different when we come into the postures in a soft way and hold and not trying to go too far, because it really helps the muscles relax. So instead of trying to go further and you feel muscle tension, right? The body tenses up sometimes if we push too far. Just softening into the posture, however far that is. Inhale, rotate around to the front, and we'll come to Baddha Konasana, or cobbler pose. So we'll bring the bottoms of the feet together like so. Pull the heels in towards the seat as much as you comfortably can. You can have the hands on the ankles or around the toes. Inhaling, press the sitting bones down into the ground, open the chest, lengthen the spine. And let the knees relax towards the ground as much as is comfortable. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. And so here again, we're not pressing down with the legs, just allowing everything to relax. Focusing on moving from the hip. And then we're going to come to Janu Sirsasana. So I'll rotate this way so you can see. And we'll bring the bottom of the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Pull the toes back towards the shin. And inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest. And exhale, fold forward. And then you can bring the hands to the thigh, to the low leg, to the foot. Again, not overstretching. As far as you can go while still relaxing. where you can take a nice, relaxed breath. Inhaling, come up. Same thing on the other side. Bring the right leg out, the bottom of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Pull the toes back towards the shin. And inhaling, lengthen. Exhaling, fold. Hands to the thigh, the lower leg, or the foot. And smooth, relaxed breaths. Inhaling, come up. Then we'll bring both feet straight out. Bring the hands by the sides and press down. And just begin rotating the ankles. You can go either way, like you're drawing a circle with the big toe. We'll go both directions. And reverse, go the other way. Pull the toes back towards the shins. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, fold. Coming to Paschimottanasana. And we'll hold here for a few breaths. So in all of these forward folding postures, if it's too much or uncomfortable for you, again, you want the postures to be in a relaxed position where you can relax into the posture. You can bring a bolster or a pillow on the thighs here and see if that works for you. You could rest the body on the bolster or the pillow. Inhaling, come up. Then we're going to come lying on the back. And we'll come to Apanasana. So we're going to pull the knees in towards the chest. And just relaxing the low back. Focus on softening the low back into the ground. And you can make circles if you want with the knees, or you can just leave the knees pulling in towards the chest. Whatever feels better for you. And then bring the legs straight out. We're going to come back sitting up. And you can continue facing the front of the mat. But I'm going to turn the face forward just so you can see. We're going to practice some pranayama before we come to Shavasana. So we're going to practice a type of pranayama where we just lengthen the exhales. So as we inhale, naturally our inhales tend to be longer when we're not aware of them because it takes some muscular effort to inhale. Usually our exhales is just everything relaxing, so it can be very quick and short. Okay? So we'll use the index finger if you want to close the nostrils as we're moving through this. And if the nostrils are too blocked to perform this pranayama comfortably, you can just use your mind and try to feel each nostril as we move through. Okay, so try to feel that you're just breathing through the nostril that is open at the time. So just take a few relaxed breaths, natural breaths. And then next time you inhale, breathe in through both nostrils normally as you would. Exhale, close the right nostril and just exhale through the left. Inhale through both nostrils. Close the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale through both. Close the right, exhale through the left. Inhale through both. Close the left, exhale through the right. And continue with your own breath at your own pace. So it's very important throughout this practice that you don't allow yourself to get short of breath or become short of breath. So we don't want that to happen and the heart rate to go up. It's about relaxing, calming, slowing. So it should be at your natural pace. Try to listen to your body and see how much your body wants to exhale, how long it wants to inhale naturally. Okay? And whenever you come to an exhale through the left nostril, you could bring the hands down to the knees, bring the legs straight out, and we'll lower down onto the back. Pull the knees in towards the chest once more. Just holding here, softening the sacrum into the ground. Then bring the legs straight out. Palms by the sides, facing up like you would for Shavasana. And we're going to continue with breathing here. So this is all done mentally with your mind. As you inhale, try to just feel the air coming in through the left nostril. You'll feel the right, but try to focus all your attention on the left. And as you exhale, try to just feel the right nostril, the air touching the right nostril. Inhaling, just feel the right. And exhaling, just feel the left. Inhaling the left. And exhaling the right. Inhaling the right. And exhaling the left. Inhaling the left. And exhaling the right. And continue with your own breath at your own pace. Again, it should be natural for you. It's exhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, inhale, switch. So next time you come to an exhale through the left nostril, we'll come back to our normal breath there. If you want to continue, you can go ahead. But I'm going to begin to slowly move the hands and feet. And take a few full breaths. And then I'm going to reach the hands overhead, take a full body stretch. Slowly making my way to a comfortable seated position. And bring the hands to the heart. We'll take 3 nice deep breaths together. And thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.